Hello and welcome to Onaga Door Media Class of 2015. I'm Chef Press and today we'll be interviewing Mr. McDaniel, High School Principal and Superintendent, along with Jamie McClain from Onaga Country Market. First off, we'll have myself interviewing Mr. McDaniel and then Adam Cope interviewing Jamie McClain. Hello, this is Chef Press and I am here with High School Principal and Superintendent Mr. McDaniel. Now, what do you think about the new staff members and the room arrangement?
Well, I am very pleased with how the new staff members have fit in with our existing staff members and the shifting of all of the staff around within the building. I think staff as well as the student body has adjusted well to everything. The flow of the building has come along quite nicely and everything has fit in very well with it. So overall I think I'm very pleased with it.
Oh, that's great. Oh, can you tell me some of your plans for the studio?
Probably the biggest remaining upgrade for the school year is we've done a lot of technology infrastructure upgrades over the course of this past summer with new switches, new routers, and new background upgrades to our technology. And over the course of this school year, we're going to be having a lot of discussion and doing a lot of work on where we're going to head with regards to what type of piece of equipment we're going to have within the building in moving to potentially some type of a one-to-one initiative with technology with high school, 9th through 12th grade, potentially 6th through 12th grade, 7th through 12th grade. There's a lot of discussion yet to be had on how far that goes down. I'm fairly confident in saying I think it will at least be in the high school, and then moving to more of electronic type textbooks, putting those on the type of technology. We have those already existing in most of our curriculum and content, and so moving to getting that on the technology so that people can have access to it.
So interesting. So, what do you think the biggest challenge would be to you?
Well, juggling all of our existing work with our future vision work is always the biggest challenge in any school year as we move forward with things. And continuing to press forward with growing with existing budget challenges and changing things within our school. That's always a challenge.
Good. And as I said, you're both a principal and a superintendent. How do you juggle both those responsibilities?
That's an ongoing challenge. But throughout the school day, I try to primarily be a principal, unless, periodically I've got meetings that during the day are more superintendent oriented. 2 or 3 times during the month there are superintendent meetings that are more district related. For instance, I've got a Greenbush meeting that I go to in Topeka once a month. I've got a co-op board meeting that I go to once a month. We have, of course, our local Board of Education meetings that I have to prep for. Then we've got local entity meetings within our community that I prep for. And then various meetings in the school district. Within the school district, it's pretty difficult for people to not necessarily see me as superintendent when you wear both hats in those circumstances. So, but I try to handle the principal stuff through the day and then superintendent work in the evenings and that sort of thing, as far as paperwork and reports and other pieces that I have to do.
Well, I'm glad I'm not you. So, do you think you can give it an update on the dual funding for this year?
Well, for this school year, we're on what's called the block grant funding formula, and it's really a frozen funding formula for the next 2 funding cycles, unless of course the Supreme Court, which is currently looking at school funding, acts or changes the funding formula. This past summer, the district court ruled the block grant funding unconstitutional. Then within a few days after the district court ruled, the Supreme Court put a stay on that ruling after the state appealed it. And then the Supreme Court will be the ultimate decision maker on whether the block grant funding remains constitutional or is ruled unconstitutional. But the block grant funding really will keep us flat for the next 2 years. And so what that challenge will be a challenge for us. We won't see new money in really any area. We'll have to look at what can we do to stretch dollars farther, because with no new money, your expenses go up. You have to look at, as you pay your employees, you have insurance costs that continue to raise. You want to continue to give people raises as much as you possibly can. Your utility costs continue to climb, your gas costs. You've got activities, trips, field trips, that sort of thing that you want to send kids on. Those are all costs that are variable throughout the course of the school year. Repairs, that sort of thing that happen to a building. We have older buildings, so there's facility costs that come up. There's really not a way to budget for those in a building. Last year we had to put on a boiler in the high school. That was rather an unexpected expense. That was, I think it was about $19,000 we spent, maybe a little more, a little less, I don't know for sure, right off the top of my head. But there's a lot of unforeseen expenses as you're budgeting, and if you have no new dollars coming in, that makes it rather difficult to look at how you're going to grow programs or change programs within a school district. So it's challenging, but we'll make it work.
Okay, well, thank you for your time. This is Jeff Pratt, WUSD 3Q Media Team, signing off.
Good morning, my name is Adam Cope, and I'm here with Jane McClain, the manager of the Onaga Country Market. So tell us a little history about how the country market came to start.
Well, in 2010, December, our current store burnt down. Pam and Paul Budenbender decided to build a store for the community. That store opened in December of 2011.
So is that when you started working here?
I actually started in November of 2011, filling shelves, stocking shelves.
Do you think the OCM will ever expand their deli into a new location? And where do you think that business will be going to?
Right now, the plan is not to expand the deli to a new location or expand it at all. And as far as the business goes, we just hope that we can continue to provide excellent service to the customers and to the community.
So, what do you think you offer here compared to, say, Walmart or Sam's?
We offer excellent customer service, carry out. We try to provide our customers with everything that they want or need and keep them happy.
All right. I've heard some rumors about a kid named Adam Cope working here. Can you talk a little bit about him?
Adam Cope does work here. He works as a part-time cashier and stocker and carry-out. He does an awesome job for us, and we're glad to have him here.
All right. Well, thanks so much for your time. That's all we have for Jane McClain today.
Okay, thank you, Mr. McDaniel and Mr. McClain for allowing us to interview you two. And thank you to the field for watching this episode. So keep an eye out for a new episode coming up.